Thank you。我死不欢喜，因为今日我有变态来到扫红山，我顶摆跳桥头，来到扫死不欢喜，死不欢喜讲 Mr. Yip 会使请我来，希望你能支持 Mr. Yip， 因为 Mr. Yip 真正有 experience， 佫真正好，伊真正有耐心的教我们，希望你们可以支持他。This election is about the people of Singapore. It is about our future. We need to think about our future. Where is this heading? We have to secure our future. But what is our future? The Singapore has a vision, or the government has a vision, which is to make us a world-class city. They promise the Swiss standard of living, but has this promise been delivered? Instead, the vision we are now living in is a two Singapore. An exclusive Singapore for the rich and the other for the rest of the Singaporeans. In the two Singapore vision, our society's emphasis is on economic growth. Many Singaporeans are working harder and working longer hours to cope with the rising cost of living. Let me share some of their concerns during our walkabouts. I met a housewife. She has a husband is about 40 plus, working as a driver. She has 2 children. They're school-going children, they need money. She asked me this, after the election, I do not know what to say, but deep in my heart, I think this is a sad day for Singapore. Being poor myself, I personally cannot accept this. Another Singaporean recounts to me how insecure he feels when he saw foreigners replacing Singaporeans at his workplace. The final example I want to say is about an old man who I met. He lost his job, unable to find another, does not qualify for public assistance because he stayed in a HDB flat. He was forced to sell his flat. He had to stay separated with his son. His son now stays in a rented room. He has to stay in relatives' houses, moving from place to place. The family no longer stay together. The old man misses his house, his home, and his family. I'm nearly in tears when I hear that. Do we have an alternative? Yes, we have. Build an inclusive society. This vision is not new. It was a vision already laid down by the actions of our fathers and forefathers. In the early years, HDB policy was meant to provide a roof for everyone. Our manpower policy was to provide good paying jobs for everyone, educated or not. Our taxation policy does not have GST. Government fees and charges are kept as low as they can. Our policies are for our people. People first. At the heart of inclusive society are 3 key policies: manpower, taxation, and housing. I don't know how much time I have. I'll try and run through them. Manpower policies, we need foreigners, everybody know that. Break them into 3 groups. The top tier, we need them. Wherever they go, they bring business, they bring money. Of course we need them. The bottom tier, their jobs locals do not want to do. We need them too. How about the middle tier? They are the skilled workers and professionals. This is the group. We do not really need them. These are the good paying jobs for Singaporeans. Our education system should prepare us to take these jobs. That is the reason why we're fighting so hard on manpower policy, specific policy. You change that, it changes the opportunities available to Singaporeans. Employment pass holders are foreigners who work in Singapore earning 2,008 more per month. Currently there's no quota. You can't get a company employing 100% of them. How is that possible? NSP is raising the limit to 4,000, so there will be employment opportunities for Singaporeans to work on jobs paying 2,000 to 4,000. That is good paying jobs. The changes we are proposing are to make sure there are better Singaporean jobs. better paying jobs. That's what we are fighting for. We fight hard on them. Next, taxation policy. The government need to think about ways to curb rising cost of living. Our PM has highlighted 3 measures to deal with cost of living. It was reported by the Straits Times on 22nd April 2011. I have 3 more proposals. We talk about making sure Singaporeans get good jobs. NSP has taken a step further to impose quota on company employing foreigners earning 2,008 to 4,000 per month. Support that. Don't talk about it. Do it. PM Lee added that there is also the Grow and Share Assistance Package. NSP understands the urgency and urges the government to reprioritize their spending. Cut the 2011 defense budget by 0.6 billion, returning back to 11.4 billion, returning back to the 2010 defense budget. With an extra 600 million, we can pay the S&C for 1 room and 2 room for the entire year. 3 and 4 room for 8 months. 5 rooms, 6 months, executive, 4 months. Do that. Don't talk about it. You have the money. You have the resources. We have the resources.
Do it!
NSP's final contribution to the debate on lowering cost of living is simple. Jeanette Chong, our candidate for Mountbatten, mentioned already. Rental cost is killing small businesses. Do something about it. We can provide SLA properties like unused school buildings or build simple no-fill pasar managed by NEA. Make sure there are low rental to the unemployed, low-income earners. This is the jobs that you can provide for them and provide good services for the people. A ruling can also be imposed to ensure a certain percentage of HDB commercial properties within an area are rented out at low rents to SMEs to provide affordable food and goods and basic services to our people. Don't keep talking about ideas that we have not put out. We are putting out ideas, things that will change. Don't tell us conceptual things. Conceptual things will not make things happen. The cost of living is something that is divisive. It's dividing our society. We want to build an inclusive society. That is the vision when we first started. I started poor. I'm able to stand here today. I want to make sure more people can do that. Social mobility has to continue. I don't think I have any more time. I'll just end off with this. Let us continue the chapter started by our fathers and grandfathers. A chapter written by ordinary Singaporeans for Singaporeans. A chapter for our children and their children. Our chapter is titled the same as we first started. Inclusive society. Thank you.